All right, here we are. It's a new moon again, but this one kicks off the calendar year. And the truth is that it not only kicks off the calendar year, with every new moon, there's an opportunity. Plant some seeds, focus on what you want, place your intentions in the right segment. It's like putting the things that you want in the right space, right? So Moon in Me raises your awareness to what? To how you are feeling, how you are acting, how you're responding, how you are reacting to what? To the energy around you. And so I think it's important at this time in our own evolution and awakening, because everyone's talking about the awakening, everybody talks about what is going on. But what you need to know is that with every calendar year, and specifically in this new moon in Capricorn, right, brings you the opportunity to understand that you've got this January in this kickoff calendar year with, it's not a forceful beginning, it's just a beginning. And it's where you are that is important. If you are resonating to the energies around you, well, then you need to pay attention. Why? Because there are other planets that are influencing other things. And if you're a person that is in the habit of looking outside or in judgment or, feeling what's important on the outside versus what's in the inside, you are going to get very, very reactive. And I'm going to just state this. Mars is amplified, and I actually can't even use the word amplified. Mars is combustive. Mars is full and in charge, and Mars is the warlord. Mars is looking for a fight, okay? Mars is looking for that argument. Mars is looking to go to war. Now, we don't have to be like, oh my God, what does that mean? We just need to go, yeah, pretty much. This is where everybody is. There's conflict, there's aggression, there's passive aggressiveness, there's all of these things constantly in the super rich diversity of just where we live, where we are in our own consciousness, where we are in our own spiritual growth or not, right? So let's bring this back to you. Capricorn, what does that mean? And are you impacted if it is a new moon in Capricorn? And the answer is yes. Why? Because you have Capricorn somewhere in your chart. Does it make a difference? Maybe at a deeper level, you want to go find out where that sits in your house, but not really right now. What you want to know is, what does Capricorn bring you, right? So Capricorn's I am thread, which is all what we share here at Moon and Me. We raise your awareness to what your I am thread is. Why is that important? Because that's part of your I am presence. That is where you get that gift to override it. Capricorn's I am thread is a master. So what do you need to master? The number one conflict opponent right now, which is Mars. So if you know that Mars is amplified, Mars is in charge, Mars is full, and it's aggressive, unless you love going to war, then don't do anything. Unless you love being in arguments, then do as you are doing. Unless you want to be in the battle and in a conflict and in all that. And a lot of people say they don't want to be, but they can't control themselves. They can't lose the habit or the addiction of always falling in the same trap over and over and over again. So here's what I want to share with you. Opportunities like this come very, very, very few, because yes, Mars is in the house and it is going to war, but so is Pluto. And Pluto is giving you a sort of an opportunity for you to transform something within you that may be and it might not be as dormant as you might think, right? Because if your thoughts are aggressive or mostly important, and when I say mostly important is like, for you to be paying attention is, what are you saying? What's coming out of you? What are you vibrating? Because this new moon in Capricorn governs It governs progress. So think of the image of the goat. That's Capricorn, right? And it's governing the goat, okay, for it to have the ability, okay, to progress, to ascend, to level up, to keep on moving forward, to evolve, to get to the top of the mountain, to have success, to do all of that. So when Mars becomes the opponent, then it's impacting everything. And then it's impacting, if it wants to go to war, then it's going to impact you going in the right direction for you to climb that mountain. So look today where your Mars is. What are you wanting to implode with? What are you getting aggressive about? What are you not able to control? What are you thinking about? What are you needing to master? Okay, that can serve you. So this is where this begins to unfold a little bit, where I just want to go help you a little bit more, because I can see so many people doing the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, find out what your I am thread is. Do that research. Go to page 52 of Moon in My book, okay, and go look at it. All right, so if you're a Virgo, what do you need to master? You need to master who you are serving, what you're serving, right? If you are a Scorpio, you need to master how you are being controlled or what you're controlling. And you can turn it around to get further information, because as you ask, you're also going to receive. So let's go just leave you with that so that you can answer your own questions. But raising your awareness to your temperament is important, right? Because if you are tapping into the energies around you, you'll go, okay, if you know that Mars is wanting to go to war, unless you want to be in the war, you'll be smart enough, okay, to stay poised, all right? To disconnect from the drama, to disconnect from your old habits, to disconnect from what you think is controlling you or what you've served in the past. There's lots of different ways you can do this, but the more you work Moon in Me, the more you're in it. And the more you're in it, the quicker you can rise the wave and rise with the wave, that it kind of like amplifies your own inner knowing and awakening to the intuition. Because discernment plays a big part, but so does the cosmic sun. Why the cosmic sun? Why? Because Venus plays a big role here as well. And Venus is bringing abundance, and Venus is bringing, love and passion and romance, and she's bringing all these things. So when Venus and Mars, think about Venus and Mars are playing the game. It's like, I do, I don't, I will, I won't, I should, I can't. So it's all these, it's this duality, okay, that only you know how much you have grown. Only you will know to the degree of your own temperament, because everyone's learned to override something or other, because it's what they say, fake it until you make it. You can't fake this. You have to understand that your emotions, okay, cannot be overridden. You can override them by affirming new positive feelings towards what's there, and that's what this new moon brings. This new moon brings you an opportunity, okay, for you to stay focused in the moment of the things that you're really wanting to progress with, not what is in progress. I know it's a change of words, but that's how subtle it's getting. Why? Because the veils are also getting very, very thin, right? So how you hear things, how you say things are important for you to notice the signs. So little things to remember. New moons are always bringing you the opportunity. Why? Because the truth is, in every new moon, what's dominating? The shadows. It's a crazy world right now. Okay, the truth is that there's a very big possibility that a lot of us are going to war. within ourselves and others, not to mention what's already going on globally, right? And historically. But new moons are the opportunity for you to stay focused on something that you want, because what is existing there is the darkness that is disobedient. It's fragmented. It's looking for the light so that it can get orientated. So that's Capricorn, because it governs progress, it governs inspired actions. It governs the opportunity for you to be clear in your thoughts. And that's when you've got to pay attention. Okay, is this thought mine, or is this thought being an intrusion of an aggressive thought that is coming in to bombard you? Because that is also what's going on. There are 5 major planets, okay, that are circling around all of us. And why all of us? Because they're circling planet Earth, and our planet is expanding into different dimensions and levels of vibrations. As you grow, you expand. As you expand, you are evolving. But that also means you're becoming far more sensitive, right? And we talk a lot about this through Rays of Light. We talk a lot of this about, with My Name is Vanda. For this cycle, all you need to focus on is, what is it that you want to progress in? Is it something that you're giving yourself an opportunity to be successful at? And if it is, what is your intention behind that? Because that's the foundation right now, okay, of these 5 planets. It's intentionally, okay, impacting you, so that if you are getting triggered, clean up the triggers. If you are moving in progress, know that there is progression and there is movement. But you can't stop in the middle of the mountain. You've got to go further up, right? So where's your thermometer? What is going on with you? That is reliant on your own ability emotionally to discern, which means that you are knowing, okay, what you're seeing. Do you have the capability to see the top of the mountain before you get there? That's the power of Capricorn. Can you master that inner vision so that you can give yourself permission, so that you can stay on your mission and give yourself permission to keep on progressing? And I've just hit 2 major conflicts. Of course, Venus is in the house, and of course, Mars is ready to go to war. Because if you do get to the top of the mountain, then you are successful. But if you give up in the middle of the mountain, and that's where the loop is. And for those that think you'll just do it next month doesn't exist, because January can only come in 2027. You're not going to get another full moon, a new moon like this. And that's where people are distracted and thinking that they can leave for tomorrow what is only the window for today. So that's how I want to leave this. Pay attention as you give yourself the opportunity to clear your space, clear your mind, but most important, clear the space around your heart, because you're going to have to breathe into your heart space, okay, to allow yourself to stay in movement on this mountain, because it's going to take an inner self-reflection because of the 5 planets that are coming in and sharing like these constant photons of light. And as much light as you get, it doesn't mean you're going to receive it. You might not allow yourself to receive all this prosperity and all the romance and all the love and all of this, because you might be looping, okay, on what's already in progress, and that could be things from the past. So new moon, new opportunities, stay with what you want. Make sure that you are climbing the mountain and not walking around the mountain, okay? And just remember that you're yet to master something. That something can only come from deep within you. So listen very attentively, be discerning of ChatGPT, and what guidance you're really, really getting, and what's for you and what's not. Okay? Stay tuned. Have a happy and strong, like strong, new moon, so that you're able to give yourself enough space to guide yourself through your own emotional intuition, not your emotional chaos. There's the difference. Know the difference. Do you want to feel good, or do you want to feel what is there that was not good? See, it's a play on words, but it's also a play of diversity in how we are growing and awakening to multiple realms of possibilities, because that's what's happening. That's exactly what's going on. So give yourself enough breath work to stay focused as you move yourself through this energy that's literally opening up the corridor for the eclipses to come. And these eclipses that are coming, okay, are influenced not only by the stars and the planets, but by the cosmic sun. And you know, we're talking a little bit, well, the world's talking about the year of the horse. It's not the year of the horse. It's the year of the fire horse. Just that fire is an element. Okay? Just that fire is an element. And, you know, I heard the other day, something just came up and they said, oh, it's a year of one. No, it's not. It's 1 and 0. People are just ignoring the 0 because it doesn't mean anything. No, the 0 amplifies everything. So it's 1 and 0 might become, the number is 1, but it's not, it's 10. Don't ignore the symbols, don't ignore the signs, because that 0 amplifies the wholeness. We are all being called here to becoming more whole. You cannot be whole, for example, if you are aggressive. It means you're going to burn yourself with all this fire that's coming in. You're going to go on a rampage into, I don't know, into war with somebody. Arguments are going to come up, you're going to be conflicting, you're going to be argumentative, you're going to want to be right, you're going to want to win, you're going to want to do all of that, and you're going to miss the boat. You're going to be so stuck here that you're going to miss it. And then if you're too slow here, well, let's just see what happens. There is no see what happens. You have to be focused. You have to be intentional. You have to be progressing every day. You have to stay on the mountain, on your path. And just keep in mind that your path and somebody else's path are not the same path. Pay attention to who is influencing you. You've already got all these planets influencing you. You've already got your emotional body influencing you. So listen, pay attention, and learn to understand your own thread. That's where the bounty is. That's where the gifts start unfolding and awakening. Okay? All right. Breathe in and stay strong. Mentally, emotionally, and most importantly, spiritually. Okay?